another war.
Do I think there'll be another war?
Do you?
How would I know?
They're talking like it, aren't they?
Are they? Who?
The Americans and the Russians.
Is that right?
Don't you ever listen when there's news at 10 on?
Only the interesting bits.
Sometimes I get quite worried about it. Honest, I do.
A divorce or someone dying leaving a load of money?
Don't you care if there's another war?
I don't think about it much. It don't bother me.
Yeah, but if you do...
Well, if I do, they wouldn't ask me anyway, would they?
That's the whole point, isn't it? They won't bother asking you. They just blow us all up.
Well, if they do ask me, I'll tell them not to bother, all right? I'll say they want their heads banging, they should kiss and make up, OK?
I think it's quite scary if you think about it.
Then don't. Is there any salad cream? Just look at this. Look at it. Flaming clean on this morning.
Oh, what's that?
Flipping kids kicking balls everywhere. Oh, well, it's holidays, isn't it? I'll give them holidays.
You didn't get any salad cream, did you?
Salad cream?
I don't see any reason for
No,
it.
neither do I.
Nobody wants it, only the politicians.
Is she feeling all right? She thinks the Russians are coming.
Oh. I do not think the Russians are coming. I just think the world's sometimes in danger of going completely mad.
Yes, well, we all went mad, love, when Noah first let us all out of the ark. Is that the only tin of sardines we've got?
It's the only one I could find.
Yeah, we'll save the key, won't you? Come in very handy when there's a nuclear war. There'll be a shortage. It'll come in very handy when you go round to Rena's and fetch another tin. Go on, get gone.
Put it on your slate.
Yeah. Listen, don't you ever brush this tablecloth?
I think it's daft having wars. You think we could think of something better to do?
Yeah, it's the only way people know how to get on, love. And it'll come to a war between me and flaming kids. I'm not kidding. Hey, you, Stanley Matthews.
Who?
I'm talking to you.
To me?
You heard. Now get round your own street.
Can't be so, sir.
You cheeky young monkey. I said go, now.
I've got a free kick.
I'll give you a free kick in a minute.
You silly old cow.
Charming.
Well, by today's standards, I'd say fairly restrained.
Oh, aye. Wide vocabulary, some of these kids, I know. Can't you find something for them to do?
Loads of schemes, as for money, facilities, equipment, encouragement even. It's a different story.
Don't moan to me. We had none of these facilities when I was a kid.
No, but I bet you used to play in the streets there, didn't you, and getting everybody's wick?
Don't you be so cheeky, Kenneth Barlow. Whose side are you on?
Theirs.
You know, education has been the ruin of you.
Hello.
After you.
Oh, it's amazing how quickly people forget, isn't it?
What's that?
What it's like being a kid.
Well, some people are very lucky, aren't they?
Oh, dear, that's had a slightly sour note about it.
Well, I don't know what it was like for you, but I remember very well what it was like for me. I was always waiting around for somebody to beat me head in.
Well, perhaps a slight exaggeration.
You never knew my apology for a father, did you?
No, I
Mind
didn't.
you, adult life has been pretty much the same story ever since.
Oh, sorry, gents. With you now.
Right, well, you go ahead. After you.
Well, no, I'm just waiting. You go ahead.
No, I don't want to have a word with him, honestly. Don't worry about me.
Well, that's exactly what I want to know.
Well, I must have something. I wish it were money.
Oh, right. Well, it's not important, Alf. I'll see you later on. Oh, I'll tell you what. While I'm here, though, have you got any string?
String? Yeah. String? What sort of string?
Well, just ordinary string.
String?
Yeah, look, if you haven't got any, it doesn't matter.
We've got some, I know we have. String. What do you want to do with it?
Oh, tie things up.
Ah, well, sticky tape.
No, you can never undo the knots.
Ah, it must be string.
Yeah, look, if you haven't got any, it doesn't
We've got
matter, really.
some. I
No,
know we've
forget
got
about
some,
it.
somewhere. Look, why don't you pop back when Rena's here? She's only gone down to the laundry.
No, I'll tell you what, Alf. I'll probably see you later on in the Rovers.
Yeah, maybe so. I won't have no string with me, though.
No, for a chat, all right? Sorry about that.
My God, don't tell me I'm next.
What do you suppose he wants to talk to me about?
Oh, fellas on the council ready to stab him in the back?
Well, there aren't any as far as I'm aware.
Then he's very lucky, isn't he?
It's not like that.
You can tell me that, can you?
Yes, I can.
It's funny that nobody's bothered up to that.
Look, all the council have been told to crack down, you know.
Well, that's very convenient for them, isn't it?
Oh, come on, then you're getting a persecution complex.
So what? I'm being flaming persecuted,
Look,
aren't
it's
I?
the bylaws. If you've got a cat...
Look, Alf, who put that complaint in?
Ah, well, they wouldn't say.
Then I've got ideas, haven't I?
Yeah, but it was nobody on the council.
It doesn't have to be. They got plenty of friends, haven't they?
Yeah, but it wasn't anybody connected with the council, I know that much.
Why?
Well, just do, that's all.
Oh, come on, Alf. Obviously, you've been asking questions.
Of course I did, but look, all they told me, the complaint had been notified by just a member of the public.
Just. A member of the public?
Yeah, well, that's all I could find out.
Well, thanks for trying anyway.
Yeah, well, you know. Yes, love. Oh. String.
Pot of tea for 2 gentlemen?
Hey there, Cracker.
I'm daft, I know that.
It's always daft women, fancy me. In fact, it's only daft women.
Oh, you should do all right then, there's enough of us. Hey, you got your cups from this morning, haven't you? Think on, I want them back before you knock off.
Don't worry.
How are you getting on here, any road?
Oh, all right. You have to ask the boss. He seems happy enough.
The boss isn't happy at all. He might be if you drank less tea and did more work and stopped running away with my money.
He won't be happy till he hears the sound of the till ringing.
Never said a true word. You don't want to go spoiling these two. They're a couple of villains. By the way, if that electrician comes for his money, he's not getting paid. Tell him not till he's put it right.
All right.
Got problems then, have you?
Only one. It's called the working class. I don't know why it's called the working class. It's a big mystery.
He's talking about you again, Harold.
Of course, it might have meant something back in the days of history.
Well, I wouldn't know, being upper class myself.
You're like myself.
Am I?
A member of the entrepreneurial class.
Well, you don't have to go around telling everybody.
The doers, love, the doers. Those that do as opposed to those that are done to.
That's what it says in the Bible, isn't it?
What does it say in the Bible?
Like, do as you would be done to.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Look, I'm going, all right.
All right, love, I'll bring cups back.
Think on you do and all. Right.
Ta-ra. Won't mind, eh? You're a mind reader, son.
A one-track mind reader. Not difficult.
You could do, though, couldn't you? You could do 1 or 2 favours there.
Oh, the vulgarity of the working class.
Except the old man's a bit handy with the old Al's your father, you know.
Is that right?
Oh, aye. He's been out in the courts for it.
Has he?
Hey, Mavis. Is there a word, something like entreputral? Come on. And if somebody called it you, what would you do? Say it again. Definitely something like entreputral or entrefuneral. I don't think so. Who said it to you? Bloke next door, Joe the baker. Oh, I shouldn't put up with that. Oh, no, it's to do with the kind of people who do things. Shouldn't be surprised. Oh, it's useless.
Morning.
Morning.
Well, I never knew you had it in you.
Hey?
I must confess I was very much surprised, and I thought to myself, wonders will never cease.
Oh, huh?
The vicar was very touched.
Oh, the vicar.
Never knew you were high church, though.
I'm not. I'm a window cleaner.
Oh, good. Then you'll store up treasure in heaven by doing a few non-conformist windows next time.
Next time what?
Well, now you set your feet on the right path, there must be no backsliding.
I'll clean no stained glass windows from now on, so you've had that.
Oh, dear. And here was me thinking it was another miraculous conversion like St. Paul on the road to Damascus.
It's Stan Ogden on the road to ruin if this goes on. I'm cleaning no more church windows for nout.
There was no chance of you asking for a bucket of water where you were going, Stan Ogden.
Entrepreneurial. Very like it.
Ah, wow.
What does it mean? Because he said he were it as well.
Well, it means, well, it's the sort of people who do business ventures, you know, that sort of thing. You call them an entrepreneur. Say it again. Entrepreneur.
Very posh.
Is Len about?
Do you mean my husband, the entrepreneurial?
He's not, is he?
Not a flicker.
Hey, listen, can I have a word with you?
Yeah, all right.
You see, I don't really want to have a word with Len.
You don't?
No, so, hey, he's not around, is he?
Well, I thought he'd gone round to see you.
Yeah, so did he. He's probably slid into Rovers.
It has been known.
Yeah, well, what he wanted to see me about was something I said I'd do for him, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did. I mean, he wanted me to find out who put the complaint in about you not having proper toilet facilities.
Well?
Well, I found out.
And?
Oh, well, I didn't want to tell Len. I mean, you know what he's like. I mean, I'd react the same way, I would. So I thought I'd tell you, you see, because you don't... Well, you know, you think before you jump. And if I told you, you could sort of find the right moment. You know what I mean?
Alf, what is it you've come to tell me?
Well, the complaint was put in by your next-door neighbour.
I don't believe that.
I'm sorry, love, it's true.
I don't believe it. I mean, I'm not in love with Elsie Tanner, but I don't believe that for a second.
No, not him. Him next door. Dawson. It's true, love.
Him?
And did you know that the planning revision includes the use of his premises as a cafe? So you see why I didn't tell Len.
Do you know that word, Mavis? I'll tell you what it means. Bloody two-faced. Yes, I can see why he didn't tell then. Because what his reaction will be, I cannot imagine. Well, actually, I can imagine. That's the trouble.
Well, you're looking very smart, if I may say so.
Oh, you may. Thank you.
Anything special or just natural elegance?
Oh, not all that special. It's just a job I thought I'd go for. I'm going to see about it.
I see. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Cleaned your fingernails and everything.
Oh, yes.
That's what they always say, isn't it?
Well, oddly enough, it's quite important in this particular job.
Oh, and what is it?
Well, I don't think I'll tell you. I mean, I mightn't get it.
Well, judging what you said about fingernails, I'd say it's either a brain surgeon or something to do with food.
Warm.
Cut out the brain surgeons?
Very warm.
Well, that's not a line you've ever been in before, is it?
That's just one of the reasons I don't think I'll get it.
Oh, now, come on, don't be defeatist. You just get in there.
Oh, I think I am inclined to be defeatist. Sitting on my own in the house, I'd practically convinced myself it wasn't worth going.
They're lucky you should even condescend.
I'll try telling myself that. That's why I came in here, being a bit of company.
Well, would you like something to stiffen the sinews?
Oh, no. I'll stay on orange juice.
Right. Fred, can I have another orange juice and a half, please?
Right, okay.
Right.
Alf reckons I'm getting a persecution complex.
Well, you do seem to be feeling somewhat hard done by.
You can understand it, though, can't you? All of a sudden, they want me to plumb that place up like the Piccadilly Hotel.
It's under the same facilities that I have to provide.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? I mean, you're serving pints of the stuff. It does create a sort of a need.
Won't go into that.
No, but I mean, it's a different business, isn't it? And you tell me one thing, why do you have to have separate facilities for men and for women? That's what I've got to have.
You always do in this country. Partly to save ladies from embarrassment. Now, I am talking about the great contribution to literature by Mr. Kilroy, even on my walls, and I'm sure they're not the worst.
Not the wittiest, either.
Yes, well, I don't want to hear about that.
The same thing applies to Jackson's Chippy, you know. He's got 4 tables in the back of that place. He's got no more chance of complying than I have.
Yes, well, perhaps he's not been brought to their attention.
Well, I'd be the last one to do that. But what I'm saying is that law says that he should be closed down, and you can't. I mean, it's a British institution, the back of Jackson's Chippy.
Oh, Len, you have all my sympathy. But you can't make out that the entire fabric of our national heritage is under fire.
That's exactly what it is. It's not going to be the bomb that's going to finish us off, you know. It wasn't the Germans, and it's certainly not going to be the Russians. It's going to be regulations. And all the little evil weevils in bureaucracy who think them up. And now that we're in the common market, well...
And the common market has got nothing to do with it, Len.
You'd still have to put toilets in, Len.
Ah, no, it makes me sick.
Well, actually, Len, I was thinking the other day of asking you for a reference, but now I'm glad I didn't. It doesn't seem like a good time.
A reference from me, you'd be on a blacklist straight away. They'd have you in the dock.
Well, what persuaded me not to, really, was the consideration that I'm going for a job with one of your competitors.
There you are, you see, another one stabbing me in the back.
Oh, you don't really feel that, do you?
Oh, no, love, no. I hope you get the job.
Oh, thank you. Going for the interview, anyway.
If you don't get it, it's their misfortune.
Oh,
good luck, love.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fingernails, remember?
Yes, thank you.
I wonder which one of my competitors it is, anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know any builders taking on new people around here.
No, it's not building, it's catering.
Manageress of a new cafe, innit?
Is it?
Cafe? I wonder who the hell's opening a cafe around here.
And I suppose we're no further on.
We've taken one giant leap backwards, as a matter of fact.
I don't want to hear that, Tommy.
Then you should have got a proper architect. I can't make head nor tail of these. Look, doesn't tell you from one drawing to the next. You see this one here? It's all in 2-foot rungs. Have a look at that one.
It's no use me looking. Right or wrong, it'll mean no to me. I'm a baker, not a builder. You get it sorted.
I'm trying.
It's a funny thing about being a baker. You get used to using your own judgment, because there's no other way to do it. It's a living thing, is dough, and it's never the same twice. Do you follow me?
Oh, aye.
It's a living thing, something you've got to know about. You can't just read it off on a ruler. Now, do you see what I'm saying to you? Exercise your own judgment. Don't tell me to stop because plans are wrong.
Not everything's like baking, you know. You can eat a loaf any way you slice it. But you start doing that with wood and you'll soon notice a difference.
A bloke was supposed to deliver tables. Did he not come?
Nobody come about tables, did they, Harold? Harold says nobody come about tables.
I suppose I'll have to get onto them again.
Excuse me.
Yes, love?
Is Mr. Dawson here?
Ah, now you'll be the lady on the telephone.
Mrs. Bishop.
I say the lady because you sounded like a lady. I mean that as a compliment. Come in.
Thank you.
We're not quite open for business, as you can see.
Yes.
It's well named, is that women's lib? Because when you say women, you don't mean ladies, do you?
Well,
If they were ladies, they wouldn't behave that way. Will you step through into the back?
Thank you.
It's only in the same state, but it's a bit more comfortable.
Thank you.
He's a clown, that bloke. Is he? Well, he's made enough brass to bite circus. That's what sort of clown he is.
Go on. He's scared. Go on, I can't be in our gang. Watch out, here comes a donkey.
Hey, that's your game, is it? They could have got run over. Why don't they play on the recce?
Oh, because there's more fun in the real world. Dragons to provoke and everything.
Oh, well, she made the mistake of shouting and yelling after them, didn't she?
Well, you know who I mean, then.
In the old days, it'd be Mrs. Sharples. What was it you wanted to see me about?
Alf, I am the keeper of the public conscience. You are the keeper of the public purse. I want to talk to you about everything.
Look, I can only tell you what they tell me. There's no money. There's no money.
It wasn't Concord, was it?
Oh, you look very sweet. Where are you going? Bean. Oh, is it a secret?
Oh, no, not anymore. I got it.
Got what?
A job.
Oh, smashing. What?
I'm going to be your neighbour. Next door.
Oh.
Back in the hum and bustle of retail trade. Dear me, it's been a long time.
For Mr. Dawson, next door?
Yes, the baker's shop. I'm to be, well, the title's manageress, actually. It'll have a little sandwich bar and a place to, well, a bit like this, really, only, you don't mind, do you?
Oh, I don't mind. I'll be very pleased to have you next door. No, it's not me.
Oh, dear, I hope there's no ill feeling.
Well, Rita's not too wild about them opening a cafe.
Oh, dear.
Well, we thought it was just going to be a bakery.
Well, Len seemed to take it all right. Mind you, he obviously had other things on his mind.
Did you actually mention it to him?
Well, yes, in a way. Oh, dear.
Can I help you, mate?
No?
Just looking at you. Oh, well, help yourself.
I know those tables are going over there, are they?
Yeah. There's some going to be here as well, though, you know. Look, the boss is in the back. I'll get him if you like. He'll probably give you a guided tour.
Now, let's not bother him, eh? You've heard the news about next door?
Yeah.
What do you think of them? Good, isn't it?
You're not going to do anything daft, are you, Len?
What can you do?
Well, exactly.
We can sit here and go broke, that's what we can do. We're going to do cracking business with a cafe next door, aren't we?
Well, it might not affect us that much.
The last time he was in here, he was asking how's it going.
Yeah.
About the business about the lavatories and down the town hall.
Yeah. A dirty trick, that. Dirty trick. Have you been talking to Alf?
Wouldn't tell me anything.
Well, what he told me, he wasn't going to tell you at all.
Come again.
Well, he left it for me to tell you. Wasn't looking forward to it either.
What did he tell you?
What did he tell you?
It was him, wasn't it? God, I'm so thick. I deserve everything that's coming to me. I'm so thick. Well, it's just about got down to my level now. Right.
Len?
Right, Harold. I think it's about time he was knocking off. Sorry, mate. We're closed to the public after
That's
5
all
o'clock.
right. I just want a conducted tour. Get the boss here.
Oh, I don't know if he's still here.
Don't you? Well, I'll find him.
Len?
Keep out of this.
I will not keep out of it.
Did you want to see me, Mr. Fairclough?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm sorry I ever saw you. But not as sorry as you're going to be that you ever crossed my path.
I don't know what your grievance is.
You don't know?
But there are witnesses here.
You don't know?
You're witnesses to this. You've already heard him
Stick
threaten
around,
me.
you see, a bit
Look,
more.
please, will you help me? Will you stop?
You had that
sorry,
flaming
missus,
goat
I'm not
to come
exactly
asking
playing my
about
song,
them
you know what I mean?
toilets, didn't you? Asking if it was all right about down at the town hall.
Leave it.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Len.
Are you with me?
Somebody call the police.
That's right, go on, call him. It'll all be over by the time they get
Then
here.
it'll be the police.
This is the fella that shopped us. He wants us to close up.
Oh, no, you're definitely
You
wrong.
put a
there.
complaint in, didn't you?
You're wrong again. I never...
Don't start denying it, because I know damn well you've been down there.
I have, right. But I was only down there about my own planning application. I didn't go there to say anything about your toilets. They just told me what I had to have, that's all. And I said, well, it couldn't be right because there was other cafes didn't have it.
Len, don't hit him.
That's all I said. I was
Len.
completely unaware. I mean, I didn't know about any...
Get off.
No, Len. Len, if you end up in court, it'll be jail.
Give me that
definitely no
satisfaction.
malice
Len,
intended.
it's not worth it. Will you listen to me?
That's
Just
all I
give me
can
the
say. It was
satisfaction of
unfortunate.
putting one on him.
Len.
All right. If you feel you must, go ahead. But you'll be hearing from my solicitors. I'll let the law strike any blows on my side.
You want to go careful with him.
So I can see.
Oh, no, it's not him you've to worry about. It's me. Because if you make him hit you and he ends up in court, I shall be back here personally to finish you off once and for all.
Hello, rotten piece. Hey, you've been warned before.
Hey, that's our ball. Give us it.
Why don't you play on the red ray?
Hey, Jace, it's that woman's house. Get the ball.
If I give you this ball back,
It's our ball.
and if you get it back, will you play in your own street? He's not getting it back.
That's stealing.
Well, send your mum round for it and get out of my yard. The lot of you. Go on, clear off. Go on, all the way. Go on.
Get stuff to your bag.
Right. Right. Now do as I tell you. Clear off. That surprised him.
You'd say that again. I didn't know you could move so fast. Well, you'll have his mum round now.
You've hurt him.
Aye, and I'll do the same for his mum and all.
Told you there'd be another war.
Don't forget that the Corrie Omnibus starts at 5 on Sunday. And coming up next tonight on Plus, good fun with the comedians.